is continuing our game. Yes. So...
Yeah, but for one thing for sure, we need to get that dice on the stupid sim.
But we're basically going to have to be in the garrison and try to get down this rebellion.
Yeah.
So we have to be team players. Which means we can hang
wait,
out.
Does the garrison actually retract your rebellion?
Well, no, because we have to actually pick the correct answers for our rebellion to go down. We have to have a better relationship with the adults and the government. So the garrison is technically the military. So what is the best way to get that down?
I mean, the thing is that will you even activate that prompt? That's just hands.
Probably defense training. But let's see. Security Chief Rhett interrupts your afternoon training to address the group. Anemone perks up. This seems important. Since the original colony was destroyed, Rhett begins, we have needed every skilled security officer we can find to defend our home. And now with Governor Lum's blessing, age is no longer a requirement. We are looking for young recruits to join the ranks of the defense squads. This is a serious job. Okay, so I don't even have to sit here and read this?
No, you can, because obviously this is a story, so...
You'll be soldiers, not little kids learning self-defense or peering down from the safety of the walls. You will be in danger. You'll need to be brave and know your way around a weapon. Step 4 if you think you have what it takes to defend our colony.
No, I didn't.
We don't have good combat, but...
Even with the buff, it's still not enough.
Yeah, what do you have to take? Define what it takes. Shakes his head. You're a greenhorn, kiddo. No shame in it, but I won't enlist someone who can't handle themselves in a fight. Take some self-defense classes and then come see me.
Okay, so...
We're going to have to do some defense. Okay. So we can just do this, and this, and this. Yeah, these are just like second nature. +3 combat, +1 animals. So we're at 22 right now. Virtumalia again. Everyone's in high spirits as you decorate the colony square. The great tables are piled high with food, groaning under the weight of heaps of roasted and steamed vegetables, barbecued meats, stews, I never understood that. Of mulled cider, cakes dripping with frosting, and sugar bug syrup. You gather around the colony for the usual speeches. Turn around because I know Lum is going to speak and I know you're going to do some stuff.
Fine.
Lum takes the stage to fanfare and applause.
Blasphemy!
Hello, people of...
Where's Unicott?
Of Vertruma.
Is Unicott dead?
No, I believe she's still alive. Happy Vertrumalia. Let me check real quick. Yep, Unicott's 87, so she's still there. He takes a big theatrical breath. Do you smell that? That's the smell of victory. We humans have secured our hold.
That's the smell of a goddamn cringe lord. That's what we're hearing.
Our hold on this planet, and now it's time to celebrate. Lum gestures to the sagging feast tables. Eat, drink, and be merry.
Did you say feces table?
I said the sagging feast tables. Not feces. What's wrong with you?
Son, I heard feces table.
The crowd cheers again. After the council members each give their annual reports, everyone starts clearing the square to set up for the games. You feel a pulse of a new hollow message in your palm and open it up to read. Happy Virtumalia, here's a present. There's a present for you on the table. XOXO, your secret admirer? Okay. You rush over to the feast table and spot a rat present among the roasted vegetables. Wow. You have a secret admirer?
Who's the idiot?
The only two people that we have high enough compatibility with is Dice and Mars.
And Tammy.
Actually, no. Because if you see, well, yeah, Tammy is 69. Oh, actually, we like her more than Mars.
That's what I'm saying, Tammy.
And then we got 78.
And then we got Cal as 4th place.
At 58. And then 30 with Tangent 26.
I'm surprised with us yapping with Rex. I thought we would be higher right now.
I want to see what Nougat looks like.
Nougat is gone forever, okay?
Don't you dare say that about my favorite.
No, I'm saying Gone Forever, that she's in the oblivion of learning, wrecking chaos and that direction that we can have access to anymore.
If we hang out with Tammy, we could probably see Nougat.
She's at the Creche. The Creche doesn't exist anymore.
Yes, it does. They have a new Creche. That's where Tammy is. You know Tammy doesn't leave.
I know. She likes the babies. And poor cow.
Anyways.
Where's the status violin?
You unwrap your present. It's a data band. You snap it on your wrist and boot it up on your holopalm. It's full of all your favorite songs, videos, shows, and games. A collection curated by someone who must really know. It's Dice. It has to be Dice.
No, I know that, but we have to think of it this way. Dice, this is Dice we're talking about. Will Dice will ever be that nice?
But here's the thing. No one ever pays attention where he is. He could be right behind you and you wouldn't know. And remember, on our birthday, he was sitting on our balcony and nobody even realized he was there. So he probably has been around, like, paying attention to what we like. But then again, it could also be Mars, because Mars is
He's
like...
our best friend.
It's our best friend, and this is also stuff that she would like. Mm-hmm. Dice would be the type to find out what you like and buy it for you. Mm. Mars will know everything you like, because she's just nosy.
Yes. Shameless.
And now you always have your media with you, even if the net goes down, including all your favorite episodes of The Rise and Fall of Sanctuary Moon. Okay, then.
Okay.
You search the holopalm for any hint as to who could have made it, but you can't find anything. You'll have to ask around, but later. The games are about to begin. We can do the talent show this time because we learned. Yeah, I learned. I'll just say I learned.
Yes.
Talent show.
Oh, see, there we go.
There we go. We're getting some loyalty back. A little bit. Mars and Rex report to the stage for the all-talent extravaganza. Rex has nano-printed a guitar and bows deeply to Mars before taking the stage. I dedicate my performance to your beauty, milady. Oh my God. He says, and Mars giggles. Rex plucks out a simple but charming song about how the most important quality of a partner is confidence. Yeah. Yeah, Mars takes the stage after him and does.
See, I love Mars, but I just feel like, can we just take every person she admires and just try to push them away from her? Because I feel like she's, not like in a bad way, like I don't want her to have no relationship whatsoever, but I feel like I just want to slap you. So I'm like, let me just take that person away. Oh, you like that person? Let's take that person away. Just to fight her, because she's like, I'm a boss queen. I'm gonna be shameless. I'm gonna sass you however I want. I want revenge. So,
pizza.
Get the food. I'm too lazy.
Lazy ass motherfucker.
I love you.
I buy you food. You can't go get. Oh my God.
I love you.
So, should we do a juggling act or a comedy routine? Because we don't have the holophoner for the holophoner thing. Either way, it's going to be hard.
I think comedy act would be funny, but juggling act would be funny too.
Well, if anything, we might see a prompt saying that we had insulted mom.
Pick the juggling!
That juggling?
So I mean, pick the comedy!
Okay, comedy.
You know my stupidity activated. I forget my words.
And it's a social, so we get a +1 to... Damn, we get a +1 to all of these. So that helped. 6, 5, 4, 3.
No, actually... We should have said yes to juggling, because then we can yeet the goddamn balls in their face. And be like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Actually, since it's Virtualia, we can get this and our stress will go back down.
Oh, that's all. You only had 2 chances? I thought it was 3 rounds.
This is the 3rd round. This is me jumping it down to 40 from 90.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can push and have the 80 stress, but because it's Virtualia and we actually have food, it's gonna go back down. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. You have the crowd in stitches. People are literally crying with laughter. You win by a large margin of raucous applause. And I am popular. Oh, and now we got another 8. And that is a chibi face. They chibified Rex's face.
Oh my God.
Dropped it down by 50. After the festivities, everyone descends on the feast. You heap your plate with more food than you can eat in 3 sittings. While the food is gone and sunset has broken the heat of the day, people break out their instruments. Everyone dances well into the night. Mid-dust, what do you want? I am not going to ask him because I know it's not him.
How dare you?
Face is supervising a group of children doing push-ups. Keep those backs straight, he barks. Though he looks proud of them. He sees you coming and jogs over to meet you. Hey, Solana, he says. Getting some training in?
Second one.
Someone gave you a data ban. It may have been Vase. Man, leave that alone. I know it wasn't him. Should we just bite
Wait, he's still talking again?
Because we're trying to find out who gave us the ban.
Oh, right. Go to dice, go to dice, go to dice.
I'm going to dice. Where the fuck is dice?
He was the first choice.
Okay, yeah, there he is. He's unloading some equipment to an expeditions vehicle. He nods at you as you approach before going back to his work. Are you my secret admirer? He doesn't meet your eye. So what if I was? Don't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah! Even though you're an ass, I love you!
But I like you too. Dice stops and turns his head towards you slowly. Like he can't believe your words. What? Why? I'm kissing your ass.
Oh, I knew it!
Oops. You lean in and kiss him. He jerks away. Too close, he
How
stammers.
much points did we
throwing
lose?
the rest of the gear into the vehicle and skittering away.
No, why you should check how many points?
It's only a -2.
Okay.
Oh, did you think that we just completely dropped?
No. I thought it was gonna be like 5 points.
No,
you know.
it's always like a +2, -2 thing. Well, we know it's you now.
But we lost that 2 points. I meant to get it back, please.
All right, here is your
Baba fruit.
Yep. Of course.
Yeah, she got more food after First Mile.
Oh wait, Cal wants to talk. You have plans to hang out with Cal today, but when you arrive at the geoponics dome, it's worryingly dark inside. Am I about to see what I think I'm about to see? Because I will laugh if it's what I'm thinking.
See, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was actually thinking they're in danger or he's trying to do like a prank because, you know, he does.
Oh,
He
you
does
fumble around in the red emergency lighting until all the lights come back on with a heavy ka-chunk of a breaker being flipped. You blink to the sudden blinding light until the figures of Cal and Chief Engineer Instance resolve themselves in your vision. Absolutely no more of that, young man, Instance scolds him as he cradles his hoverboard in his arms. The power grid is not your plaything. I understand, Auntie, Cal says. I'm sorry. Instance mutters his... They call everybody Auntie and Uncle.
Oh, that's true.
Honestly, all of this over a toy. Hey, bud, Cal greets you. Sorry, I meant to meet you outside after work, but... He looks down at his hoverboard. My hoverboard wouldn't start, and I figured it was maybe out of juice, but when I plugged it in, it threw off all these sparks, and then the whole power grid shut down. And I can't help you out with that, because I do not have enough engineering. I was off by 2. I'm sorry, it sucks. It's just... Cal rubs his eyes. We've only got a few things left from when we were kids, you know? Everything else is broken or gone or dead. It's always kind of sad when a piece of old technology needs to be retired, but Cal seems to take this one harder than most. He hugs the hoverboard to his chest, excuses himself not wanting
Retract! Oh, come on. You don't want to make Cal happy? He looks so sad.
That's Tammy's job.
Yes, for no reason, our friendship rating with him is high, so high for no reason.
She still doesn't want to talk. Okay, so we're probably going to have to go back into the garrison for a little longer. to get that rebellion down.
I mean, the rebellion didn't get down even if you did it first time. You might as well get some engineering.
All right, let's go get some engineering.
I mean, that is, part of helping the community doing engineering.
All right, study.
Oh, wait.
Sim asked you for data on human culture. Television shows, musics, things like that. You have unlimited access to Congruence's media archives through your holopalm. But for Sim, it'll be a little more complicated. You'll need to find a physical storage. Well, we could ask Professor Hal for it because we did save his goddamn life.
Mm-hmm.
A physical storage data, huh? We don't use many of those, do we? He chuckles. Most everything's networked. He's happy to help, though, and tells you to come with him to the workshop where he repairs the robots. He starts rummaging through the desk, then another desk, then a footlocker and a cabinet. He clicks his tongue through his teeth and wiggles his arm all the way to the back set of drawers. What do you need it for anyway? Your holopalm on the fritz? I can take a look at it for you. I'm lying.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's automatic.
Yeah. So,
all that for nothing.
Yep. You tell him you're going to back up some special photos and vids on it just in case the holonet goes down. Hal looks guiltily at Congruence's monitor, which is currently dark. Yeah, I don't like to think about it, but the old girl's going to break down eventually, he says quietly, like she can hear. Not for a long while yet. Probably not until you've got grandbabies. But when she goes, no one's going to know how to fix her. Even I couldn't. I'm not ready to say goodbye yet, he continues. Not by a long shot. This is why I keep the robots going too, even the ones that were antiques when I left Earth. He hands you a tiny cylinder the size of your pinky finger. Well, here it is. You can plug it in here and copy whatever you need from the holonet onto it. I'll leave you to it.
So USB?
You start by carefully copying your favorite vids and games, then realize there's a ship-ton more room in this tiny device. You sweep several thousand vids as well as the entire contents of the school's learning How much space does this thing got?
Then again, this is an advanced society, so...
Yeah. That should be enough for a lifetime. You pull out the unit and admire it. It has a tiny hollow projector at one end with a gesture sensor, just like your holopalm.
Does that mean Congruence is dying?
That
Do we gotta save her?
Dad's love, compromising, debatable in a talent show. So we went on ahead and did that. Super golded. And we were victorious. Okay, so now our engineering is at 26.
I wonder if our engineering is high enough, we can actually, fix Congruence. So she can last a long time. Because remember, he said that there's nobody in this colony who has nothing to do, who doesn't have...
so I think we would have to start doing robotics then.
Robotics and engineering.
But we need engineering 50 for that. So we can't do that.
I demand.
Honestly, because we need more combat and stuff.
Oh, I was about to say I demand to get my hearts back from dice. Oh,
we need bravery 10 and combat 30.
What's our combat?
Our combat is at 22, so we need to keep doing defense training. There are so many people training in self-defense today. That you have to break into stations. What do you want to work on? Virtue space, helmet training, capoeira, or smashing things with your fist?
Smashing things with your fist!
Alright, Hulk. You're a simple human with simple pleasures. You want to get absolutely shredded. Luckily, there's a ton of things to smash. Boards, bricks, training dummies, weapon racks. Weapon racks? Whoops. Rhett isn't too pleased with you hanging the weapons rack back up. But hanging the weapons rack back up counts as doing reps. So we got a little more toughness for that. Okay, so 32. Not bad. 5, 4, 3, 2. And put this 0?
Our weak noodle chicken limbs.
Or we could do this. Nope. Had it better the first time.
Our weak noodle chicken limbs.
Let's see. +2 to a card. because nobody wants the mushroom.
It's not that nobody wants it. Wait, Nomi doesn't care for anything, remember?
Nomi doesn't give a shit about anything, but they probably have a favorite.
I nominate that bitch to fly out of this country. Oh, no. I nominate that person and her colleague to flee. Well, then again, they're not bad people, so they can stay. I wish they were more like, they actually are refugees, but I feel like if they had a better leader.
A better leader. Okay, so we're at combat 25 with that, while having that perk on. So we could probably go in.
I see blasphemy in my eyes.
More defense training. Rain or shine, Rhett wants you out there running laps and climbing walls. During wet, this is literal, and you get a lot of the former and not a lot of the latter.
What's Dice's birthday?
Huh?
Do we have Dice's birthday?
Dice is late wet.
Oh.
But we don't have anything for him. We don't have anything.
No, what the fuck does he like again?
Medicinal roots and...
So we just have to go to the thing to go get medicinal roots.
Alright.
I mean, come on. He got us an admirer as a gift.
Okay.
Freaking sass queen.
So, like, we're gonna probably have to push through, and we'll be at 86 stress. So... That's not good. Plus 13 more, which gives us 97. So regardless, us going out, we might be able to get some stuff, but it's not going to be good.
No, as long as it's just that material just to give to his birthday, so we can, like, when that the next period comes in, all we have to do is just hand it into the birthday and then go rest for that month.
True.
So we just need at least to find a medicinal root.
And the medicinal root is in the first area that we had to scavengers.
Yeah, it's the medicinal root and that strange object.
So we would just have to go back to the plains to get medicinal roots.
Okay, all events have respawned. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I hope we don't have to interact too much so we can just get the dumb thing.
Nomi, what are you doing here?
Oh dear Lord.
Should we interact?
It's gonna be a prompt. Yeah. Well, it's just a chatting, right? It's not actually.
I don't know. When you report to surveying duty, Nomi is here. It's their first day as a surveyor. They smile widely when they see you, smiling exuberantly. Oh, you two know each other already? Utopia says. Looking to you then, Nomi. That'll make this easier. Solana, I'd like you to keep an eye on Nomi while you're out there. I'm going to assign you to the same regions for the next little while. Just make sure they don't wander into a nest of slap bladders. Yay. Explaining the surveying tools. Nomi starts to get bored and wanders a little ways from the group. Oh my god, we need a leash for this one. You see it happening, but are powerless to stop them from tripping and nearly landing into a nest of Hawkeye eggs. They're just about to crash into the delicate spun glass cocoon when Utopia materializes out of nowhere and scuffs them by the back of the collar. Nomi, pay attention.
She's like, ooh, shiny.
No, they got the emoji proji. So they got the little sweat drop. Nomi giggles like they don't even realize the danger of being stampeded by the upset Hawkeyes beginning to gather around. Utopia ushers them back to the group before things get trampoline. Nomi asks a million questions about the eggs. Are they edible? Do they have hard shells or soft? What is the cocoon made of? How long till they hatch? Utopia sighs. Get out of here, you two, before this cute little varmints turn ugly. Yeah, so like either way we're gonna have to go home immediately. So yeah, we can't go get anything. Because there's already a thing right there that we would have to click on. Which would just automatically make it time for us to go.
Good luck, I'm sorry. thing fell. Did it fall on your foot?
Yes, it fell.
I'm sorry. Because I was thinking, was it really there that you
Yes,
the
it's
medicinal roots, or was it the second place?
try to find your way. At this point, this is easy. I'm gonna super this shit. Uh-huh. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, relying on wayfaring, but a fair bit of luck to make your way through. You see something unexpected. What the heck is that? You squint in the driving snow, but all you see is white on white on white and the slightest hint of movement. It doesn't even look corporeal, almost like a cloud, like the snow is coming from it. It's impossible to get a closer look. You pull your collar tighter against the storm and move on. And now we're too worn. Either way, we were not going to get anything for his birthday.
Would a birthday cake still be fine because you know it's his birthday?
Huh?
Would a birthday cake be too harmful?
I don't think he likes cake. Yeah, he hates cake. Yeah, I know I need time off. Yeah, if we want to piss off Dice, we just give him cake after cake after cake.
Can you have it? Maybe doesn't interact the prompt because today's his birthday.
I'll check, but I highly doubt it.
Then we just rest on the rooftops where he usually is, just for that month.
Yep, and then it will be glow season again.
Yep, and let's see what nonsense we get this time.
Yep,
Maybe
there's no prompting.
So we just go on the rooftops and just relax there. And then see if we talk to Sim during glow season.
Wax on the walls. Took the month off. Well, that helps actually. And then playing in the snow. All right, it is glow. Nice to see all of you out and having fun. What shall we do on the month of glow? Oh, look, there's some crystals that inexplicably spawned. Now we can give Mars something sweet.
What is her birthday again?
Mars's birthday, we don't know.
Interesting.
Is she even anywhere we can find her? No.
She's probably hiding inside. I mean, just with the nano printers and shit. Since our fashion diva boss queen over here.
True. But what shall we do in this
Dice?
bit of... How are we going to hang with Dice? We can't go outside.
No, Dice is nowhere on the screen because he would sneak out. Because I have a feeling during glow season he's.
See, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We can't go out and glow. Even when we found out about the little drain pipe and tried to get out during glow, he stopped us from leaving during glow.
Because the reason why I say that is because I have a feeling this glow season, since we interacted with Sam, he might interact with us during the whole chaos or something.
No, I think we would have to keep going back to the pollen area for him.
Was it pollen area or is the strange area?
It was the pollen area.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where we had met him. Plus, we got the thing for him. I'm going to go hang out with Tammy.
Okay.
Go.
Try to stop her from
I'm helping.
attacking.
I'm going to help in the kitchen.
Yeah,
because we can't babysit no more.
See, I told you. But we need to stop her from attacking Cal. She probably could. She probably would. And it was kind of good. And her father's like, "That's my daughter."
So we got some creativity, we got some empathy, got some kudos, and a little bit of stress. All right, now you're lying in bed, staring at the wormhole through your window when you hear a deep thrum resonate through the ground. Then a second, quieter one. Woven roofs of your room. A deep thrum resonates, and then a second, quieter one.
That's the sound of the goddamn the planet
Unleashing
attacking you.
seasons worth of fine glowing dust to sift through the air. Through your open window, you hear voices shouting the alarm. The annual offense is here, and leading the charge are two faceless. We're gonna do what we usually do.
Join the thread. Get stupid. Oh, little I regret. It's more Cthulhu's. It's more Cthulhu's. I regret.
You grab the plas rifle and report to the front, where a line of soldiers have taken up arms and are waiting orders. The colony prepares to fend off against the two building-scale faceless, as well as a teeming swarm of smaller Xenos that seethe towards you. Hold steady, orders Chief Security Rat. Keep the line. No, Governor Lum yells, running to the front gates of the defense line. He elbows Rat out of the way and waves his arms wildly. Bring them closer, draw them in. He elbowed Rat out of the way. He needs to get kicked.
You read and you wonder why I rant at this man the minute
I
he
know
insisted.
you do. Rat stops himself for shoving Lum back, but just barely. You can tell. Are you serious? He retorts. We can't let them any further into the colony. We're going to fight them on our territory, Lum cries, raising his plas rifle over his head with one hand. We have the walls. Let's use them. Let them come
those
inside.
Goddamn walls, they were collapsed.
Yeah, let's pick them off one by one. You can't pick off a faceless, Rat sputters from the sidelines. Loom smiles maniacally. You can see the gleam of his teeth from here. I have a plan! He roars. Just follow my lead. And with that, he turns and begins to run towards the approaching animals, roaring oh, wow. And we were worried about Dice. He ran to them, roaring taunts and firing wildly into the fray.
We're worried about Dice, but we're worried about Dice bombing the house because of his anger towards the people.
And this idiot is going to bomb us. At a loss, Rat motions for all of you to fall back and let the animals approach. The area just inside the gates becomes a swirling melee of smaller Xenos and plas rifle fire, the two faceless lumbering slowly behind. We can try to stay out of the way, which is a hard challenge, but we're good on our stress, so we can probably do it. Or we just run in and get ourselves killed.
Try to stay out of what the fuck? We're not.
We're not Lum.
That's what. What did you say?
Okay, this is going to take some doing. Okay. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, we're going to push through and get 65 stress. I'm going to use the crystal cluster and see if I can redraw. Or should I not? And just try to do a +1 or a +2.
If we did the heart of the cards.
Because I don't know if it'll take all of this off.
That's what I was about to say. You want to take the risk?
We can see if it just redraws these. Okay? Nope, it redraws everybody.
And it's worse!
Yep.
Oh my god. 180 stress. No, I refuse.
We can't. We gotta give up. We fucked up.
The heart of the cards tried my ass.
Yep. Like, if we could somehow get this down to 100 stress or like 90 stress, that would have been fine. But no. We gotta give up.
Oh my god. What happens now?
That we had it better the other way. And all the disorganization you get confused. You fire into the melee, screaming and retreating when some creature gets too close. You mostly just make things worse. An explosion goes off nearby and you freeze in shock as all you hear is a high-pitched whine. Out of the artillery smoke wafting over the battlefield, Lum comes running. Here they come, here they come, he shouts joyfully and plows through the gates with the two faceless galloping behind them. Without a doubt, idiotic and horrendously dangerous. You can't help it. You hit record on your holopalm and film the ensuing chaos. You catch a glimpse of Chief Red putting his hands over his face and sighing. A squad of Helios soldiers take up the charge and help shepherd the Faceless into an open area in the middle of the colony. You have horrible flashbacks to the first time you saw a Faceless inside these walls. From the look on the faces of the other Stratos, you're not the only one. You're all thrown to the ground by a tremendous explosion. Fire engulfs the center square, blasting two Faceless into an inferno that blasts the sweat from your pores. Rocks and chunks of dirt patter around you, with the occasional thunk of burning mushwood. These soldiers nearest the blaze recoil in surprise. Clearly, no one but Lum knew that the square had been rigged with explosives. You don't think anyone was caught in the blast, but it was close.
What the hell?
Lum stands before the blaze, laughing and firing at the two tortured Faceless as they roasted them. We can't kick him. I know what you're thinking. I would do it too.
No, I was thinking we can restart that place so we can I did. How much I despise him is that if we had enough save, we just restart the glow season so we can skip that part so we just don't see his face. I refuse your existence.
I know you do. You raise your holopalm to capture the image. His silhouette dark against the column of flame and smoke. It was ridiculously dangerous and stupid, but it does look pretty good in your recorded footage. But I think this is like the same as us letting Nero take over. People filter out of their hiding places, shielding their faces from the heat coming off the bonfire in the middle of the square. On the horizon, the first watery rays of quiet sunrise are struggling to make a dent in the hot orange glare. The colony's fire suppression system is turned on in the square, revealing the charred corpses of the two Faceless. Utopia walks by with a reclamation team hauling an industrial plasma car on a hover lift. Did he use the mining explosives? Utopia says in awe. Mighty bold of him. Those things will blow a hole in a mountain or a creature, I suppose. She sighs. Wish he could have saved them from mining. That must have been the last of them, and we sure can't make more. She and the crew are out of earshot as they pick their way down the blast crater to carve up the Faceless for recycling.
What the fuck?
7 or greater for a colony defense, and we have less than 7. But unfortunately, the colony isn't prepared for an attack of this magnitude or the havoc that Governor Lum brought down with these explosives. While everyone was distracted by the pyrotechnics, Xenos got into one of the greenhouses and destroyed next season's seedlings. And not all the explosions went off. Oh no.
Do we know where they are?
As Utopia's team starts their cleanup, a stray charge suddenly explodes across the field. Shrapnel zips past you as everyone dives for cover. A piece hits you in the thigh. Ye effing stars, ouch. So we're injured.
Guys, come take care of me! Oh no.
And more, hold on.
Oh my.
How bad is our defense now? Like, can we find out? Nope, we can't find out until the next year. Damn it.
What about the bars?
That's our character traits. As you gingerly check the nasty burn on your leg, you consider that if Utopia is right, at least the garrison's out of explosives to play with. You can't just nanoprint more unstable molecules like those. But how will the colony fend itself during the next attack? Hey, look, we're taller, and our clothes changed. We're 17. Negative, we lost 3 defense. Everybody's faces changed, so we can...
Shit.
Alright.
Let's see the pictures of everybody.
Oh, now we can shop clothes.
Oh my god, look at Tammy! Oh, look at precious Tammy!
Yeah, so she got a little chunky now.
You told me she pregnant?
No, I don't think she's pregnant, but... Alright, let's go look at our people. Rex? Rex?
Go back to being a tiny child. Oh my lord.
I'm sorry, Rex. You finna dance on the pole, Rex?
Oh no.
Over the years, a lot of people have started wearing a lot less clothing than you remember from when you were growing up on the climate control stratosphere. Definitely a lot less than the Hollow Fizz brought from Earth. Rex, though, he has really acclimated to Ventruma's hot, sultry weather.
No. If Rex is like this, Mars must be over there with binoculars staring at this kid. Oh my god.
Dude, put a shirt on, take your own shirt off in solidarity, or howl at him.
Hell no, run away! Take your own shirt. What is going on?
We're 17.
Okay, what does the speech bubble mean?
Empathy 40 or greater.
Why do we have so much empathy to acquire? Oh, just click on the button. We know we're gonna have to join this man.
Aw, heck yeah, Rex says, flashing you a double thumbs up as you free yourself from your shirt. Good to know I'm not the only one suffering out here. We're not all like superhuman never sweats Cal.
Where's Cal?
He laughs and rubs his hands over his bare stomach. Sometimes you gotta relax and let it all hang out. You let it all hang out with Rex for a while, letting him chatter about life on the Helio and how different it is here on the colony.
You must have fun.
I really appreciate that people don't expect me to be a soldier, he says. We had civilians on the Helio, but it was just kind of like they were just cooks and janitors and stuff. After graduating school, which was like basic military training, if you wanted to have fun, there were only a few choices. You must have found ways to have fun. Rex smiles a little softer than usual. Yeah, I had Nomi, he says quietly. We were misfits together. No matter what, we always had each other. Speaking of Nomi. Okay, I do like
cool.
that.
I mean, they look cool.
You want to make something? We're making something.
What?
We made something and we got a card.
Okay.
Make something to stay cool. You and Nomi brainstorm lots of weird and wonderful ways to stay cool. Umbrella hats, sunglasses with funny shapes, giant vats of cooling goop, but it all seems too complicated. Eventually you just end up doodling on some of Nomi's paper and folding it to make paper fans. Sometimes the best solutions are the most simple. They smile, fanning themselves with their new Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform
I really
fan.
like the colors.
I know, right?
Talk to Nomi.
You find Nomi in the lounge, flanked by two holoscreens and dueling in a sketchbook with real paper. One holoscreen is playing an animated kids show, while the other is a wall of text that looks like it might be a translation guide of some kind. Nomi's attention moves between the three easily. When they see you, they jump quickly and close their holoscreens, sitting straight up and clutching their sketchbook to the chest. Oh, hi, Solana. They giggle, rubbing the back of their head charmingly. How you doing?
Get away from me!
It's okay. You can watch cartoons here. Aren't we a little old for cartoons?
How dare you say that blasphemous sentence?
Exactly. This. Nomi relaxes a little, breathing an exaggerated sigh of relief. Good, because I really like cartoons. Nomi sets their sketchbook aside and looks around, conspiratorial. I don't know. I thought that you were going to bust me for jailbreaking my holopad, they said. All the Helio kids have restrictions on what we can watch and for how long. But you guys have so many more cartoons than we had. Nomi throws her arms in the air. Like the first season of Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform. What? I'm sorry, but where did you learn how to do that?
That's what I'm saying.
Nomi shrugs and wiggles their fingers. It was just like modding my gaming gauntlets, they reply. Sure, a little bit more complicated because, oh my gosh, no offense, but your holopalm interface is so depreciated, but a lot of the fundamentals are the same. Nomi closes their eyes and tips their head to the side, smiling. You know, you've got a holopad genius here too, they said. Dice was mondo helpful in helping me figure out the old system. Wait, like, our Dice?
Wait. Dice being nice?
Dice?
Maybe there's hope for our boy for not hating the colony too much.
Nomi nods, blinking innocently. Yeah, they chirp. He's a total sweetheart, don't you think?
Hey, bro, they ain't got any idea.
Anyway, the important thing is that I get to watch every episode of Turbo Girl Hyperjet transform. Nomi continues
So he
clapping
actually broke her thing for her. So
them.
Yes, for them to
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's nice. That's what I'm saying. Is that our Dice being nice?
It was the best cartoon ever made. What else has schoolgirls who look like aircraft from the waist down battling evil aliens while dealing with the stress of high school life? What? Helio Media Archive only had season 2 though. 2 through 9 and only 3 of the OVAs, Nomi says, puffing their cheeks out. I can't believe the 4th AVA, Flight Captain Yumiko, gets captured by the aliens and brainwashed into thinking she's an alien sleeper agent the whole time. Okay, what is that you're drawing? Solana! Don't peek. Okay. Nomi's enthusiasm.
What does a wild mean? Like a blank card?
Yeah. Nomi flips through over their sketchbook, showing off some of their sketchings. I was drawing some fan art for the show. They say, well, it's more like kind of fan art. Okay, it's really more like if I was a character in Hypergirl Turbojet Transform. Okay, what kind of aircraft would you be? This is taking a long time.
Like her prompting?
They're prompting, yes.
Yeah.
Nomi blinks at you, clearly stunned by your interest. Well, okay, kind of. You see, all the cool aircrafts are already taken, and it's rude to be a double. They press the tips of their index fingers together and look thoughtful. Sometimes I draw my character, as something weird, like a hot air balloon. But then I think, it would be cool if I was the only regular human in the Turbo Girl Hyperjets. That took a bit. Let's look around for who is that up there?
Is that our sass queen?
Yes, it is.
What the fuck is happened to our sass queen?
I mean, I knew she was going to be a looker.
I miss our precious little Chub Chub Mars. What happened to my precious Chub Chub Mars? She was sassy.
I see Cal.
Oh my
Cal.
God. What?
Cal.
Oh my God, you look like a fucking skater nerd.
That is not a skater nerd. And
no, I take it back. He looks like the Peepaws. Are you sure our dad is not related to Cal?
We don't know.
No, look, and they're right. Look at them. They look like each other. Go look at our dad for a second.
Okay. Calm down.
You can't tell me you don't look like our dad. Oh my God.
So if we went for Cal, we would basically be dating a version of our dad.
Oh, why did you do that? I was like, that's Cal's. Cal's a potential pride. What the fuck, man?
There she go.
Oh my God. She looks. Oh my curly fries is missing.
The squat queen.
Huh?
That's what she said. I feel like challenging the squat queen. She was doing squats.
So that means you have an ass?
Tangent.
I love her. She looks like a dictator.
Now we only have one.
You know the movie Divergent?
Yeah.
She looks like a dictator. Like she can own the whole Divergent.
Right. Well, we're almost out of time for this, but technically we saved the best for last. Let's go find Dice.
I want to see how Dice looks like. What does Cal look like our dad? That's sweet.
He's got a flower in his hair. Dice is relaxing in the back of one
And he has tattoos.
One of the expedition vehicles, absorbed in a hollow novel. You clear your throat and he jumps and gives you an awkward but genuine smile. Hey, Solana, he says, pulling his legs out of the way so you can climb beside him. It's getting hard to find places to be alone here, don't you think? I kill to be out exploring, but Utopia's insisted we have a rest day. He closes his hollow novel and sighs. It's just so crowded here, he complains, and it's boring. I'd rather be out there with Sim, learning about this planet, Dice continues, looking wistful.
Oh, hell no.
He folds his hands over his heart. He's so interesting.
Oh, hell no!
I could talk to him forever.
Oh, hell no!
You know, like, we really connect.
Oh, hell! I told you Sim is gonna steal dice! No! From now on, we have to go after him 24/7. No, I refuse! That is the sign of him being stolen! No! I told you he's... I'm like... When he talked about Sim on our younger years, I'm like... That's what sus as hell. And this just called it! Oh, hell no, we need to chase after his ass immediately, no.
Have you gotten much out of him? Yeah, Dice exclaimed, sitting up straighter. Well, I mean, sort of. He still says stuff I'm not supposed to know yet, but I figured out a lot on my own. The biggest thing is that the plant is basically all connected, like a fungal network that's so old and complex that's practically like a computer. So I was right. It is a hive mind. He says, talking fast and excited. And not just the mushrooms, the trees, the animals, even the rocks in the water. Dice smiles. He didn't want me to know that one, he confides to you, but I guessed it. Remember how your dad got sick every year from the pollen and it was actually fungal spores? Well, I just started thinking from there, and yeah, it's like every year the plant refreshes its communication network with fresh spores. It's so cool. I didn't know that. Well, how about the fact that Sim is like really old?
I think we should have said the first one to combat that so he can be more impressed with us.
Like really, really old? Dice continues, like probably thousands of years old. Sometimes he talks about stuff from ancient history like he was really there. Because he totally was. Dice laughs a little, but he still acts like a kid sometimes, you know? Like he loves holovids and candy and playing tricks. I didn't know. Oh, and I've seen other gardeners, he says quietly. They don't look like Sim at all. They look like, well, they look scary. Whoa, no way.
You're so like a fucking retard, bro.
Okay, one more. Dice says, his face going pink. The gardeners don't have clothes. Sim was naked when I met him. I had to bring him clothes from the car.
So...
Okay.
So, does this prove the fact that we have to abuse him more so he doesn't stay on set? You need to go after Dice! No!
Are you blushing? No. He stammers, his face going even more red. It was just really embarrassing, okay? He was naked. I didn't know where to look.
Obviously, you're looking at one area.
What about you? What has he told you?
Well... I refuse to be a...
Girl, I heard that fucking echo.
The can is echoing from my voice.
Dice is listening intently.
Because we didn't have enough points, so we couldn't go to...
Calm down.
So since we didn't have enough points, so that's why we have no information about Sim right now.
His hair seems to lie. Well, duh, anyone who sees him knows that, he says. Like, it moves, right? I thought I was imagining it, but it's some kind of like how plants move to face the sunlight. That's all I know. I wish we could tell people about Sim, Dice says. I feel like if people knew him like we do, they'd realize that what we're doing here is wrong. But I'm scared that if I tell someone, Sim will never talk to me again.
You can't tell him.
Yeah. Especially because Lum is in
fucking
control.
War maniac.
I know, Dice grumbles, sighing as he thunks his head against the window of the cab. I don't want to mess up whatever plan they have. I just want to help, though.
You're just support him for now.
Yeah, I know. He nods and turns away, done with this conversation.
Oh, hell nah. The boy being stolen.
Okay, so that's pretty much all we can do for this one. Do you want to just continue on with a second recording? Because I have a feeling you want to... Yeah? Okay.
The dice is being stolen!
Okay. So, let me go ahead and end this one, and then I'll start a new one, so we can continue on, okay?
Dice is being stolen. I repeat, dice is being stolen.
Alright.